CLS Weekly Market Review. I'm your host, Robin Murray. Here with me today is Portfolio Manager Grant Engelbart. Hi, Grant.
Thanks for having me.
So I want to start out with Chinese equities, which have been on just a huge rally lately. Why is that, and is it sustainable?
Sure. There's a lot of reasons behind the rally. The first of which is there's been a new way to access the Chinese equity market in the past year. The government has opened up a Connect program between Hong Kong and Shanghai. That's allowed for more investors to get into the A-share market or the mainland Chinese market. So there's been ETFs launched based on that. They've also been, the government has kind of been holding back stimulus, but there's a lot of speculation that they're going to have to really ramp up the amount of monetary stimulus, which is fueling investment in China. It's important to keep in mind that Chinese equities are still one of the most undervalued regions in the world, and there's a lot of long-term potential for that economy and that market. But what appear to be a rampant speculation in the market is something that we really need to keep an eye on.
Okay, and what about mergers and acquisitions? That's also been on an uptick lately. What do you make of that?
It has. Corporate activity has really started to pick up in the last 6 months or so. We've seen a lot of the use of corporate cash that has been really swelling up to buy other companies, which is generally a good thing. That's usually a positive use of corporate cash. What we have seen is in merger and acquisition activity, over half of the deals have been done solely with cash, which we generally see is a lot more positive than all stock deals and things like that occurred, in the early 2000s.
Okay, and the last thing that I want to talk about today is factor investing. CLS portfolios focus on that quite a bit. What is it, and can you give us an example of that?
Sure. So a factor is really any set of characteristics that brings securities together. It kind of defines their risk and return. So example would be value, low volatility, size, or momentum. So specifically on momentum, that's something that we look at a lot. It's something that you need to respect. It's kind of a powerful force in the market. At CLS, we have a number of tools that we use to gauge the amount of momentum throughout various asset classes, including an extensive chart book. You can see an example of that chart book in the PDF.
All right. Well, thanks for your insight today, Grant. That does it for this week. Thank you for your time and trust in CLS Investments.